Welcome to the Ben Daniel podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you today, folks. Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo, every time they go up against a ranked opponent, every time they go up against a solid team, they continue to show us why they should be the favorites when it comes to winning the championship. Not only from a talent perspective, we know that this is the best backcourt in women's college basketball, but from a mindset perspective, when it comes to the tournament, you can't have your best player be passive. You can't have your best player sit back and let the game pass them by while the other team's best player is grabbing the game by the horns and controlling the game. And Notre Dame has two players that refuse to sit idly by while the other team's best player or players try to take over. Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles, I am fully convinced, will do whatever it takes if that means winning a championship. Not only they are mentally prepared, they are mentally over that edge. They have crossed that hurdle of I am willing to go out of my way and seize this moment. I'm willing to go out of my way and control this game. It seems like Hannah takes them 75% of the way there. And then in typical fashion, like today's game, Olivia Miles closes the deal. Olivia Miles should get more consideration for being a top pick in this year's draft. I need to be honest here. I need to call a spade here. Every time you turn on the TV, she's not the fastest, she's not the quickest, she's not the strongest. She gets where she gets to, when she wants to get there, how she wants to get there, and then she manipulates the defense to either A, find an open teammate so they can get a shot off, or B, get her own shot off. This step back that she has in her game is nice. What she did today against UNC was even nicer. Every time UNC thought that they were coming back, thought that they were starting to string together a few sequences, Olivia Miles said, "Not so fast, hold your horses." This is a team that's lost to UNC last two times these teams faced. So this is a Notre Dame team that looks at UNC as like, it's over. Today is the day that we beat you down. And today was that day, right? Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo combined for 43 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Each of them hit 5 3-pointers. Best backcourt in the league. Hannah Hidalgo herself, 24 points, 5 assists, 3 steals. I believe she had 18 points in the first half. Like I said, she took them 75% of the way there. Olivia Miles took them the final 25%, finishing the game 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Olivia Miles, Swiss Army knife. She can do it all. She can score, she can pass, she can rebound. Not the best defender, but she plays good enough defense. Hannah Hidalgo, she moves her feet. Shout out to Jersey. Hannah Hidalgo, she moves her feet excellent on the defensive end. She recovers, she switches. Her hands are incredibly active. Definitely number one when it comes to player of the year so far. Hannah Hidalgo has to be on the top of the list. In other news, Paige Bueckers. Paige, unfortunately, went down today. Paige Bueckers playing in her 100th game for UConn. Count it, Paige Bueckers checks in for the 100th game as a UConn Husky. And unfortunately, Paige Bueckers goes down. For those of you who missed the injury, for those of you who did not see it, let's take a look and see exactly how Paige Bueckers got hurt.
Whoa, that was not good. That was Bosco diving for the ball and rolling up Bueckers' leg. And Paige is on the floor.
Silence.
Hopefully just a momentary scare, but obviously the teammates gathered around, and this building is so quiet you could hear a pin drop.
That's a flagrant foul.
So Janelle Francisco will follow Paige, who will go down the tunnel toward the locker room. And with 1:17 to go in this third quarter.
Now, is that a flagrant foul? Of course it's not a flagrant foul. The player's making a play on the ball. Paige's leg just happened to be there. She fell awkwardly, hurt herself, of course. She's pissed. She's pissed. She's hurt. She's always hurt. She's hurt again. I mean, hopefully she's okay. Hopefully she is okay. It's never, as an athlete, it's never fun having your legs rolled up under you. That's probably one of this, going after a ball, having somebody take out your knees is maybe not as scary, but going up for a layup, those of you who guys can dunk, going up for a dunk and having somebody take your legs out from under you, that you're completely helpless. You're completely helpless. It's just whichever way the cookie crumbles, and sometimes you're coordinated enough, sometimes you know how to take a fall good enough to where you avoid injury, and sometimes you have somebody come in right underneath your leg, roll up your ankle. Oh, this is Paige. I didn't mean to click this right away. This is Paige on the sidelines, hurt. Not the happiest camper in the world. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate.
Whoa. That was not good.
I'm not exactly sure how that can even be interpreted as a flagrant foul in any way, shape, or form. But again, it's 63-37, folks. Here we go. This is it. 63-37. Gino Orma has Paige in the game for what? For what reason? For what reason exactly is Paige in the game? 63-37. Somebody who's had a history being hurt. This isn't an Iron Man here. This is a person who has a lengthy history of being injured, getting hurt. They don't call her, no offense, they don't call her Paperclip Paige for nothing on Twitter. I got to be honest here. So why exactly does Gino have her in the game in a damn near 30-point blowout against Villanova? Why does Gino Orma have her in the game? Because Gino Orma is above reproach. Nobody's going to ask him, hey, Gino, you think it was a good idea having Paige? Because all the journalists are fucking scared. All the journalists are too weak, fragile. They don't want to ruin their connections. They're too soft to really hold his foot to the fire and say, Gino, you realize that was a stupid decision. Folks, we go after Lindsey Gottlieb numerous amounts of times for leaving Juju Watkins in the game. Juju, by the way, is in the state. She's in the glorious state of New Jersey, the Garden State, going against Rutgers tonight. Piscataway, she's there. Salute. We go after Lindsey Gottlieb for being a dum-dum, leaving Juju in on a 50-point game against Elon and the Three Musketeers. And then we have Paige in 63-37. For what reason, Gino? For what reason? But I doubt we'll get an explanation. Oh yeah, I thought, I just extra reps of being a glorified role player. We all know Paige is better than what Gino Orma has her currently doing, but Gino Orma would much rather have her be a glorified role player than the player that we all know she could be. Gino Orma, you disgust me. Number one. Number two, I'd at least have 3 championships as a coach if I had your roster. Let's be honest here. If I had the rosters you had, I'd have championships as a head coach too. Not a better coach than you, but hey, the talent speaks for itself. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. We know how good Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles are. I think Notre Dame is the favorite. They're my favorite coming out. They got 2 ballers who will really go and get it. They won't stand by while Madison Booker or Betts is having a field day. They won't stand by and just sit by. Malaysia Full Wiley comes in the game, gets 6 before Dawn Staley sits her. Hannah Hidalgo will take that personal. Trust me. And then we got Gino Orma over here, putting Paige in 63-37 so she can get injured on the sidelines. Gino, great job for you. Great job. You go, Gino. Appreciate all the support. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. I will so greatly appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will see you tomorrow. As always, take it easy.